This is the opportunity of a lifetime for people that have businesses and brands out there. Email us right now at advertise at hiphopun.com and you will get an opportunity to put your brand right in front of each video that we do. And let me tell you, the prices are crazy affordable. You definitely can afford it. Email us right now, advertise at hiphopun.com. Do not wait. All right, we got some breaking news, some disturbing news. I know you see the title, you see the thumbnail. You want me to get right to it, but I gotta bring you up to this thing the right way. Now, we all know about Takeoff being murdered early November, and one person being brought in for having a gun, but another person actually being brought in as the alleged killer of Takeoff. Now, apparently, here's what the police are saying. What happened, right? Here's one rendition of what happened and how they actually caught the alleged killer. Now, New York Times reporter Joe Coscarelli obtained an affidavit which revealed more details about Takeoff's murder investigation. Now, according to the affidavit, video evidence showed Takeoff's alleged killer, Patrick Xavier Clark, in possession of a wine bottle at the time of the shooting. Now, stick around because it gets deeper. Now, during the actual shooting, Clark was holding a wine bottle in one hand while he discharged the firearm with the other. Now, the affidavit read, immediately after the shooting, Clark ran over by the House of Blues where he set the wine bottle down and never came back for it. Police collected the bottle during their initial investigation. Now, a forensic analysis revealed that Clark's fingerprints were all over that wine bottle. Now, the affidavit continues to include information from a man named Mr. Bland, who's identified as an associate of Quavo. So one of Quavo's people is giving up information, as he should, right? Now, Bland said he was a part of the group that included Takeoff, Quavo, who are visiting Jazz Prince in Houston. Now, the bomb's about to drop. Get ready. Hit the like button. Let's get it, right? Now, they're saying that Quavo got into an argument with Michael Prince. I repeat, Quavo, and this is not factual, this is what they're saying according to the affidavit. Quavo got into an argument with Michael Prince, Cameron Joshua, and Christopher Watkins over a dice game at a bowling alley. Now, Bland, who again is a part of Quavo's entourage, said he saw Joshua and Watkins with guns at the bowling alley in a local gym earlier in the day. Now, Bland believed Joshua said something and began pulling out a gun when Quavo turned and walked away from the argument, right? Now, the Quavo associate reacted, right, by punching Joshua, assuming the armed men were trying to rob the Migos member, right? Now, Takeoff wasn't involved. Again, he was chilling over in the cut, not saying a word to anybody. He wasn't involved in the altercation at all. Now, after that, gunfire soon erupted as Bland believed Joshua was shooting at him. Now, Bland admitted he started shooting at Joshua, right? Now, police didn't find video evidence of Joshua shooting a gun, but they also determined Bland didn't shoot Takeoff or the surviving victims based on angles and injuries suffered. Now, authorities eventually zeroed in on Clark as the gunman who shot and killed Takeoff. Now, Clark again was arrested December the 1st. He remains in custody, and the judge did set his bond at a fat $2 million. So we have another rendition of the story coming by way of Quavo's associate, somebody that was with Quavo at the time, and he's saying this how it went down. So, man. Now, the Michael Prince character, because this is what I was, I don't know. I mean, we could all go out and say, okay, he's a Prince family member, right? You could assume that. I mean, that would be the assumption. Jazz Prince, Jay Prince, all these princes, right? That could be the assumption, right? But we don't want to assume here, right? But all indication would say that that's one of Jay Prince's family members, which we have not been able to confirm, But nevertheless, whatever the case may be, it wasn't one of the princes who did it, according to the information here. It was another guy, and they said this guy was a DJ in the area in Houston, and he's pretty well known. And they also said that when, the police ran down on him, he had a large amount of money. He was on his way trying to go to Mexico. So as a result, the prosecution is positioning the court to say that he was a flight risk. And I don't think they're going to have any opposition to that because, I mean, that kind of is what it is. But yeah, so, a lot of people were saying a lot of different things. And to me, I can't say that you can blame the princess for this because it's something that just happened. It probably shouldn't have never happened, but it happened. It looked like some people rushed to judgment and other people reacted by shooting their firearm. So, it wasn't an accident. Wasn't it an accident? I don't know. I don't know at this point in time. It still, remains to be seen. Now, from the information that we all just got a chance, to read, and you heard me read from the affidavit, it could have went a couple of different ways. It could have been an accident. It could have been, somebody thought this was happening, they did this, and they heard this, so they did this. It could have been a lot of things. That's why it's always important to wait for evidence to come in, ballistics, angles, cameras, because all this stuff, everything I just said came from everything I just mentioned, plus more DNA, camera angles, ballistics, witness testimony, witness statements, camera angles, GPS coordinates on cell phones. This, if you watch any of those shows like I do, you know that this is, the type of information that is gathered at these type of scenes to determine not only who was there, but who did what. So, I'm guessing, I don't know. I don't know if there was a firearm recovered. So I don't, but I'm guessing that they somehow either somebody seen him, you know. My thing is that I think that it's the camera angle of them seeing him with a wine bottle, drinking a wine bottle. I'm not sure if they actually have the footage of him shooting Takeoff, but I'm thinking that they got witness testimony saying this dude was drinking a wine bottle, right? They maybe got camera angles that said he had a wine bottle. And then they probably got eyewitnesses that said they saw him shooting with the wine bottle. And then once you do that and then you couple that with DNA, then that's enough to probably make an arrest. Because now it's like, okay, witnesses are saying that he shot. We got a camera with him with this same wine bottle that he left behind the scene. And, we got, if they recovered a gun, if that's the case, they might have shell casings or whatever the case may be, gunpowder residue. I don't know. I'm not no detective or nothing like that, but I do watch some of the shows, and I do know that before they make an arrest, they try to gather as much evidence up as they can, because when they make that arrest, whether you talk or not, they're trying to use that information to take you to trial and can you. So, I mean, every man has his right to a defense. Every man has his right to a defense, so I don't want to rush to any judgment at all. I'm not saying dude is guilty. I don't know. I wasn't there. He's going to have his time to defend himself, whether it was self-defense, whether it was an accident, whether it was a murder. None of us know, but as time continues to move on, we'll definitely know. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about the information that was shared. Yeah, definitely, man. This video is brought to you by hiphopun.com. That's hip hop, the letter UN.com, for all your latest hip hop news. I appreciate y'all. Hey, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, HHU for life. The link is at the top line of the description box. Everybody under the sound of my voice, follow us on Twitter, HHU, the number 4, the word life. Follow us right now. I'm trying to do a special giveaway, but we gotta continue to get those numbers up. Hey, it's your boy O God, man. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe. So subscribe to the channel now. Peace.